everyone. I don't know if you're watching this in the morning, but it is morning for me. 7 o'clock. Early for me. As you can also probably tell, we're still getting some quite interesting weather. What are we at it now? Probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks now of this sort of weather. And he's desperate. He's another edge cutting contractor. He's desperate to get on with the edge cutting. But he said if it's raining, we're probably going to have to be in the shed doing stuff instead. It's wet, not very icy, so we don't span a day. Anyway, that's what we're heading to. Still contemplating whether to pick fuel up this morning or tonight. So yeah, don't forget if you enjoy this video, probably thumbs up and subscriptions down there, and don't forget to comment if you want to say something. And of course, I did say end of last year I want to try and push the shop, so certainly for the next while I'll just start the video, show you a page or something off the shop so you can see exactly what sort of type of stuff is on there. So I better keep pushing to where I'm going and see what happens when we get there. Right, so my first job of the day, this is a scrub clearance machine. Got the guards off it there. Basically, the guards are held on by this bracket bolt to the gearbox this end, and this bracket here, which is free floating on a shoulder with two threaded holes either side. Trouble we've got, the one on this side has disintegrated, so trying to make one here at the moment. Got a flat beast part, clamped it to and then bent it round, so we've got a nice circle on it now. So what I've got to do now is cut that through there, weld it into a ring, and then weld the tab back on here, and that should be good to go. Right, so we've got this in the vise now. We've got it round and the gap cut. We've got that V'd out there just to get a good strong penetration in a weld in there, and then after we've got that welded, we're going to mount that to it to give us our finished job, hopefully. So as is usually the way with the way I work, doing a great job of working, terrible job of filming, but show you this. This is this plate we're making. That is held on purely by friction, so I think I did quite a good job of making that up. So just clamped it to here, bent it round, worked it out, welded that back on. We've given it a grease up. By the way, this is a Mulcher, now I remember the proper name for it, designed for eating like trees. Another job we did, due to the vibration machine, where these guards bolt on, they were starting to crack through, so you can just see a few of the marks here. We've drilled a hole at the end, welded all the cracks up, and then we've put a plate there for the mounting, so hopefully it should be stronger. So this side's done and back on. I'll just show you what I'm doing to the other one now. So this is the other one prepped for welding. You can see at the end of the crack, drilled a hole just to give it some relief, stop the crack travelling any further. And we've just run the grinder through the cracks. Don't know whether you can just see a bit of the crack there. This side I thought we were alright with, but it turns out this one had a crack in as well. So again, drilled a hole either end of the crack. Just scored a line with the grinder just to get a bit of good penetration. And then we have here, these are the two triangles that sit over the hole for the new mounting plate. So I've just got to grind the end of these up so we've got into clean metal. That one just wants a little bit of a straighten and we'll get it done. So we've got it ground flat now, don't need to be too fussy about it. And we're going to stick that there, leave a bit of a gap at the back there so we can get a good weld. We're not trying to weld edge to edge. That's the other one. So we'll stick that like that and then we'll just get that welded up. It's a grubby thumbs up, I'm actually working. So that is the mulcher all done. All grease round. The mounting point there that was snapped off, you can just see it in there. That's the new one there made, and we've triangle there to strengthen it out. Same again there, and we've done all the other side as well. So hopefully that should at least help slow it down to cracking up. Thinking in hindsight, I maybe should have tried welding on the inside as well, but keep an eye on it and see how it goes. So that's that job done. Next job is on one of the tractors case. This is actually the tractor used on the mulcher, which can be a bit abusive. So I'll show you on the other side what we've already done. I don't know whether you can see very well. Hang on. We'll go into that one, go into that one. Ah, there we go. So we've got underneath here a bit of underbelly protection. That one protects the tank. I'll show you underneath here. See it there. Then on this side, this is the one that protects all like your hydraulic filters and all that. Done this in two parts, so you can take one off to do the service. So we just have to put the one in here that protects the batteries and all that lot. Can we do it with the wheel on? We can try, but first I'm going for dinner. Right, so we are after dinner and we're on this job with the case. You can see this is what we're trying to protect here now. Obviously in here we've got two big filter housing. That one's plastic, so quite vulnerable. We've got wires and all that, so a lot of it is protected by the axle trumpet. But down here we've got the bottom of the filters and varying other things you can see in there, plus pipes a bit vulnerable being caught by branches. So two-piece one, so you should be able to take this back piece off when you want to do a service. And you see we've got a bit of a, oh, my hat's falling off. Build a bit of a dome down there, so helps protect them two pipes plus the bottom of the metal filter. And then we've got this one underneath here. This is going to be protecting like the batteries. You've got a few metal pipes and accumulators down there. and then that's coming right the way to the front, so it'll give a bit of protection to the front of the battery as well. So the back, that bolt there will keep the two together. That's nice and solid, but we need to figure out this end, and I've not just quite figured it yet. Kind of thinking something along the lines of trying to put something up through there, which would hold it there. I'm going to have to put something back here as well though. I want something there to stop that. So I think we should be able to get away. Can I get away with drilling up through there? Should do. Then we just need to figure out some way of bolting it, maybe at the front. What we got? Don't know. Don't seem a lot there. Yeah, need something at the front to stop that doing that. Ugh, this one could be a bit of a fun one. Right, so I think we've got it. I would have shown you the actual process of this, but well, I've been making it up as I go along, and it seems to have worked. I'll just show you what we've done here on this side. So this was all this I put on the previous attempt. We had built this up, but we were getting to the wrong end of the day, and it was just, we were better say aim leave it than rush it and not have it right. So what we've got here, this is the one that's protecting really the filters. We've got a captive bolt here which bolts it into Nuon's original protection for the bottom of the plastic filter. So that's captive, so that's just a bolt socket to get that off, or a spanner. We've got a 13mm bolt M8, yes that's right, M8 going through these two, so that holds them solid. Come up front, replace the bolt that holds the latch on for the battery, the original battery cover, and we've got a bar underneath that's clamping that up. And then getting too old for this stuff. We've got a bolt there, which I don't know whether I can get to see this properly. Hang on, we'll do that, then do that. That comes up there with a lock nut on it. Then I've drilled and threaded that piece of heavy duty bit on the tractor with a lock nut again on the top of it. So that is now everything protected. Still a bit wobbly there, but there's nothing to go off. Ooh, that's a bit sharp there. That bit wants a file because we don't want any sharp edges, but yeah, that should be good enough. It's more just to deflect really on there. So that's it. Just got to get the back wheel back on, and then it hopefully should look okay. So this is a finished result. I'm trying to remember. It's not a Puma, this. No, it's a Maxim 110. A bit of a side, oh, something different there. If you look down, it's got like big red baboon cheeks. So this is the whole idea of it. Want to keep it still looking original, but protect it from that thing. So I don't know what to do next now. I've got light to sort out on his frontline tractor, New Holland T6165, but that's not back yet. I'm sure I'll find something to do. So, reached the end of the video and we just sort of last final jobs. We will do a video on that in the future. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.
Someone save me from all I've done. Please don't blame me for all my past. Everything we can see is just a joke, nothing more. Everything we call it true, suddenly we'll kill ourselves. Can't burn, spinning deep inside of me. Wasting time, fight is bad, and even laugh can make me feel. Can't burn, spinning deep inside of me. Wasting time, fight is bad, and even laugh can make me feel. We're the team, selling lights for ourselves, killing in the name of the damn loud. 'Cause everything we can see